This is the last video you're going to watch to never watch porn again. I know how you feel, bro. You'll go a day, maybe two, maybe three, maybe even a week or two without watching the hub. And then guess what? You go back into it. You go back to fugazing. You go back to watching the video. And it's a vicious cycle. I used to go through that vicious cycle for nearly a decade. But don't you worry, because I have this secret to make sure that you never watch it again. And not only never watch it again, but never do it again. If you guys want those secrets, I suggest you watch to the very end of the video. Starting off with number 1, bro. Stop counting the days and stop thinking of it as a streak. It's not a streak. It's a lifestyle. You're viewing it from the lens that it's a challenge. You're viewing it from the lens like it's a battle. When it's not. It's a lifestyle change. You're doing it for the rest of your life. Now, if you don't want to do that and it's just a challenge for you, then go do your challenge, bro. Click off the video because this isn't for you. This is for the people that never want to watch it and never want to do it ever again. When it comes to this, bro, I understand, man. It's hard, it's challenging. But you have to switch your lifestyle up. You have to switch who you think you are, right? You see yourself as the guy who watches that. You see yourself as the guy who fugazes. Instead of seeing yourself as that person, you need to switch your identity. You need to switch how you see yourself, right? You need to shift your identity. I used to struggle with this for almost a decade. I know exactly how it feels. And because I've been struggling with it for almost a decade, I know exactly how to stop. The first step of stopping is shifting your identity, shifting how you see yourself. So if you guys want to stop, I want you to grab a pen and paper, open up the book, and go ahead and write down exactly who you want to be. Not just, stop watching porn, but everything. Maybe switch your diet, get into shape, start content creation. Everything you want to be, you're going to write it down as if you're already that person. The type of person that doesn't watch porn, the type of person that is in shape, the type of person that makes content. Whatever you want to be, you write it down and you act accordingly. You act exactly how that person would act, and your decisions are going to reflect that. The next thing you want to do, bro, is visualizations. There's studies that if you go ahead and you visualize, it's like you are doing that thing in real life. Your brain doesn't know the difference. When you go and you fugaze and you watch that bullshit, bro, your brain thinks it's a real girl, but you know it's not. Your subconscious mind thinks it's real, but you know that it's fake. So when you visualize yourself going 3, 4, 5 months without it, when you visualize that, your brain thinks, wow, this is really happening. I stop. And so now you start to think more in the mindset that you don't do that anymore. And this goes for everything, bro. If you wanna hit goals, accomplish things, visualize yourself hitting that. If you want to hit 225 on the bench, visualize yourself racking that bench up, right? You want to visualize because now your brain thinks that is actually happening. And I did this too, bro, and this helped tremendously change my life. The next thing you want to do, bro, is be delusional. Yup. You want to be delusional. You want to act and think like it doesn't even exist. Porn and fugazing doesn't exist, bro. It's not a thing. Like, it's not even an option. It's not even something you think of or do, right? Let's say it pops up into your mind, right? Boom, the thought goes into your mind, right? You don't completely shut it down. You acknowledge that thought and you don't argue with it because it's not a battle. It's not a battle. The internal chatter is different, right? So you probably get that thought and you're like, no, and it's like a tug of war, right? But now since you've already done your visualizations, you know who you are, you know who you want to be, and you're acting as that person, when that thought pops up into your mind, you're going to want to tell yourself this thought isn't necessary right now, and either do something else or shift your mind to something else. That's the mindset, right? That's the mindset you need to have, that it doesn't exist. And when you have that mindset that it doesn't exist and it's not an option, slowly but surely, one, it's not going to be an option, and two, you're not even going to care to do it because it doesn't exist. It's not there. It's not real. It's fake. So your mind slowly stops thinking about it, right? And let's say you get the urge. Since it doesn't exist and it's not an option, that option's not going to play in your brain. What I did was I had 3 options, right? Option 1, transmute my energy, right? Go to the gym, do some push-ups, go make a video, whatever. Option 2, sit in the urge and be comfortable. At the end of the day, bro, God gave us that urge, right? That's the urge to reproduce, not the urge to go watch porn. So the urge is completely normal. You're going to have the urge for the rest of your life. The problem is you're not comfortable with the urge. So option 2 is sit in it and be comfortable. Don't allow your mind to wander off. Just sit in it, right? You might have these thoughts popping in. Breathe. It's almost like a mini meditation. And option 3, you want to just go have sex with a real person, with a real girl. What it's meant for. Reproduction, right? Those are the only 3 options that exist for me. Nothing else exists. Not porn, not fugazing, nothing. Those 3 options. And if mental chatter comes in, bro, I immediately shift my focus and acknowledge, but don't resonate with the thought, because I don't resonate. That is not who I am, right? That goes back to the identity thing. And the most important one, bro, is being in the present moment. Being present. See, when you're in the present moment, bro, you're not thinking about anything. You're just doing, right? So when you're just doing, how are those thoughts going to penetrate your mind? How are those thoughts going to be in your mind? They can't. They can't, bro. So it's gone. It's not even a reality when you're in the present moment. And let's say you're in the present, right? And those thoughts come in, right? They're coming in, right? It's really hard to shift your focus. Meditate. Meditation is going to save you because it puts you in the present moment. If you really want to stop, you're going to. And you're going to do everything in your power not to do that. Meditation is going to save you. Being in the present moment is going to save you, bro. You need to be in the present. Meditate every day for 10 minutes. Start off with 5 minutes. Then the next week, 7. Then the next week, 8. And continue to do that till you get to 10. And if you want to up it from there, continue, because that's only going to put you into a deeper state of presence. And the reason you continue to do that is because when the urge comes, or when the mind chatter comes, you start battling with it like it exists. You start saying no, and now it's like a tug of war. And now it's a 50-50 chance if you do it or not. But if you were just present and comfortable with the situation and acknowledge the situation, you wouldn't do it. If you guys want more videos like this, if you guys want to get more women, go ahead, hit the sub button and like and comment.